Welcome back to Empress Radio, where we do trending topics in reality TV and live streams. So join us now. Do you need to build your YouTube channel, or do you have a business or a website that you need to rebrand? Well, join us now at Empress Consults at www.empressconsults.com or hit us up on Instagram at Empress Radio. Okay, so enjoy the video now. Hey, you guys, we're live, so giving you a few seconds to come in. All right, we're live. Hey, everyone. So it looks like Destiny Payton is speaking on. If you guys didn't know, the other day, news dropped that she had got locked up again. So this was the information. As you guys can see, Destiny Lachey Payton Williams, and what was that? The 16th, from the screenshot. So this was the 16th. She was held on a let go on a $5,000 bond, and the charges were fraud and identity theft. So we were wondering, like, what happened with that. I think Destiny pretty much confirmed it's related to the divorce case with LeBaric or whatever he had her locked up for. So I'm gonna let you guys hear what she had to say regarding that. Sounds like it was pretty intense. So this is what she had to say.
For you because my attorney is on my neck. So what I can share with you is my experience with the arrest and how it went down, which was very, very traumatic for me. I was at my son. I was pulling into the doctor's office for my son's appointment to meet my ex and my son there, and I saw what looked like a SWAT team, but it was just like a lot of officers surrounding the building, and you could tell they were looking for someone. And when I pulled up and parked, I could see a couple of them through the door that were inside the lobby. And my first thought was, what happened? Like, who are they looking for? Like, where's my kid? And I get out of the car, and the officer starts walking towards me, and I'm like, hey, is everything all right? Like, what happened up here? And he's like, are you Destiny? And I'm like, my heart sank. Like, he knows my name. That means something happened to my kid. Mm-hmm. And I said, yes, I'm Destiny. And he said, yeah, there's a warrant for your arrest. And I said, oh, no. Well, first of all, I said, excuse me? And then I said, no. I've already dealt with that. Case is dismissed. And he said, well, I have my partner look it up, but it's an active warrant, and we're here because somebody gave us an anonymous call that you would be here at your son's doctor's appointment. And I said a few things that I won't repeat. And then they, pulled up, they looked it up, and yeah, at that moment, the officer was like, I'm so sorry, like, we hate this. And, I let him know, hey, I don't want am I being arrested? He's like, yeah. So I asked him to make a phone call, and he said that was okay. And then I went to grab my car door to get in, and make the car. And he was like, that was the first time I got a command, like, no, like, stop. And I was like, ooh. And he said, no, stand outside. I don't know what you have in your car. And you can make your call. And I was like, do you need to search me? Do you need to search anything? And he was like, give me your ID and all that stuff. So I made a call. And then, I just asked them if they could do it discreetly because I don't know who might be out here taking pictures. I don't want my kid to see me in cuffs or walk out and see me in cuffs. And they were very nice, very accommodating. And, we'll shield you, make sure nobody can get any photos. We'll shield you, get it in the car. And, yeah. And I was talking to somebody in the legal field here in Huntsville and Madison County, and they were like, thank God that you were with Madison County because these officers are trained, and they're trained well because that moment that you grabbed your car door, they could have drawn a gun on you, and you could have been out of here. And that makes me emotional because I didn't even think about that in that moment at all. At all. Like, that didn't even come to my mind at all. But just to know that, like, my kid's in there. Like, my kid's inside. And, yeah. To piggyback off of that, because one of the things I realized when I first started talking about my journey with being comfortable with even talking about being a survivor, a domestic violence survivor, and being attacked in comments and things like that, and people saying, you deserve it, and you did this person this way, and this is your and I'm thinking, you have more than likely somebody that you know, somebody that's a family member, somebody that's a neighbor, somebody you love and care about that is going through this right now, and they're not speaking, and they're watching you attack another woman that you don't even know. So imagine them being able to come out and speak. Mm-hmm. They won't. And a lot of women, y'all don't get it, end up in boxes because they are too afraid to come out and say they need help. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're too afraid. We got the situation with Puffy and Cassie going on. The people attacked her and called her liars and all those things and supported this person that they thought they knew. Mm-hmm. And then when it all comes out, it's like,
all right, so you guys heard that. That's what Destiny had to say. I am pretty sad that that happened outside of her son's doctor's appointment. I felt like, dang, LeBeric, you couldn't have told them to come any other time. Like, I know it was him because who else would have known that it was a doctor's appointment? I don't know. He just be playing dirty, but I guess he just cannot stand Destiny. I guess a lot of people said that she was using him for money and he figured it out, or she was having an affair. I don't know. She said that she wasn't having an affair. I don't know why he would hate her to that extent, but hey, if you're like trying to ruin his credit or put stuff in his name, he has every right to file charges to get those things off. Now, I didn't see anything where when she said the DV that she was going through domestic violence that anyone said that she deserved it. But there are people who just go too far. Because like the other day, I just did a random video and someone's like, oh, why don't you focus on raising your son and losing weight? Like people just say like the worst, most evil stuff online sometimes. So I do believe that people can have the capacity to say mean things. But anyways, that's besides the point. I didn't really care for that he did it outside the doctor's appointment, that she had like a SWAT worth of police cars to come and get her and stuff like that, like she was like a dangerous criminal. But I don't know what she did, like, for there had to be something for them to send out that many officers where she couldn't even open her car door where they're about to, like, just it could have gone way worse or whatever. But that's kind of what happens when you force things and commit crimes and things like that, unfortunately, allegedly. But yeah, so that's what she's saying, that happened. Yeah. Destiny has been alluding to LeBeric being violent towards her, that there was DV in their marriage. She said that on the Dear Wifey podcast, and then LeBeric brought her back to court for that too. So I do notice that she can't really speak a lot because he will bring her back to court for every little thing. A lot of people just don't like LeBeric because, I mean, yeah, they like LeBeric because they don't like Destiny, but I feel like I don't know what went on in their marriage or anything, so I can't really say. But he just seems like he has a vendetta against her, like he just hates her. And like I said, rightfully so. If she was like signing stuff and it affected his credit or whatever, allegedly, whatever happened between them. So sorry. Yeah, it seems like that was pretty traumatic of an arrest. At this point, what is the arrest about? Shaking my head, I have no idea. He's a bit shady too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him or why he would do that to the mother of his kid. He knew that his son was having a doctor's appointment. Like you couldn't have sent them any other time. I thought that was kind of messed up. He's an entrepreneur. He has to protect his credit, and I think that's fair. That's fair. But I feel like he'll know when she's at home, and he could have sent her then or any other time, like filming or something. Not when she's at the son's doctor's appointment. I was like, dang, that's kind of low. Um, I'm not a Destiny fan, but how much can she get arrested for the same thing? Shaking my head. Right. She said that she asked the officers, like, I thought we already dealt with this, you know? So I'm going to let you hear just one more time the arrest part.
For you because my attorney is on my neck. So what I can share with you is my experience with the arrest and how it went down, which was very, very traumatic for me. I was at my son. I was pulling into the doctor's office for my son's appointment to meet my ex and my son there, and I saw what looked like a SWAT team, but it was just like a lot of officers surrounding the building, and you could tell they were looking for someone. And when I pulled up and parked, I could see a couple of them through the door that were inside the lobby, and my first thought was, what happened? Like, who are they looking for? Like, where's my kid? And I get out of the car, and the officer starts walking towards me, and I'm like, hey, is everything all right? Like, what happened up here? And he's like, are you Destiny? And I'm like, my heart sank. Like, he knows my name. That means something happened to my kid. Mm-hmm. And I said, yes, I'm Destiny. And he said, yeah, there's a warrant for your arrest. And I said, oh, no. Well, first of all, I said, excuse me? And then I said, no. I've already dealt with that. Case is dismissed. And he said, well, I have my partner look it up, but it's an active warrant. And we're here because somebody gave us an anonymous call that you would be here at your son's doctor's appointment. And
all right, so you guys heard that. Like I said, I just kind of feel bad for her. I feel like what can like one woman can only go through so much, and I feel like she's been going through a lot the last few years. She shouldn't have signed anything in his name, and I feel like okay, he does have to get that stuff taken off his credit and stuff like that. But the way he's moving just seems like a personal, like it's personal. Like he hates her. He'll do anything to take her down, like piece by piece. That's how I feel, and I'm not the type to come and support Destiny, my baby. I'm not the type to support Destiny and like windmill for her, but like as a woman, like woman to woman, if that was someone that wasn't your, no, not Destiny, like, someone, your best friend or something going through this, you would feel bad. Like, dang, she's been through a lot. So yeah, I'm not gonna be over here like laughing and making jokes about it because I felt kind of bad about that. Not gonna lie, I just went to the doctor the other day with my baby. I couldn't imagine having to go through that, but hey, you do the crime, right? She can get arrested for every instance she signed his name. Wow. That's unfortunate, but hey, you shouldn't have done it, right? He is like her good friend Martell, and she's sporting Martell. Someone said he's ex-military, and from my understanding, has a government job. You have to keep good credit. It's required for security clearance. That's that man's livelihood. I have zero sympathy for Destiny. Yeah, that makes sense. He has to live. You can't be taking him down so that you could, pull yourself out of a hard time because you guys are divorced. He doesn't owe her anything at this point. He doesn't have to pay her bills. If SWAT was involved, there has to be a credible threat. Well, she said that it was SWAT like that's how many police were there. I was like, dang, I wonder what she did. But I don't believe her. Someone said, well, I'm not going to say I don't believe her, but sometimes you probably bring it on yourself. I don't think she brought the, you know, coming to the son's doctor's appointment on herself, but in terms of him having to get that stuff off his credit, allegedly, if that's what she did, I don't feel sorry for Destiny. I'm sure she was a witch to that man, putting all kinds of stuff in his name and running behind Moses. I don't blame him. Yeah, you never know how someone's going to react when you treat them dirty. Destiny had no right using that man's credit. Yeah. Woman to woman don't equal right and wrong. Sorry. She's not checking for the man she was married to, but she's all destroyed over Sonny's husband. Please, he should not have to put up with her shit just because she has his kid. And I agree with you guys. I completely understand what you're saying. I just don't agree. Like I said, we all can have our own opinion or whatever. And it's not even that I don't agree. I just feel like, dang, that's kind of messed up. LeBerry doesn't control the level of police response. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was like, dang, he had to do it at her son's doctor's appointment. That was just kind of messed up. Destiny said it wasn't in her heart to have her ex arrested. Well, I guess his heart is different, right? Yeah, because for a while she's like, oh, I'm not even going to shade him in the blogs, like right after the divorce. She was like, she wasn't saying anything bad about him and stuff like that. But it feels like he's playing dirty, dirty. Like he don't care. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys just don't like Destiny, and there's nothing that will make you guys have any sympathy for her, which I understand if that's how you feel. She's not really a girl's girl. She didn't care about Melody's pain and what Melody was going through. And when Melody was trying to pull herself up, she was giving Destiny thousands of dollars, and Destiny still turned around and was like telling Martell all of Melody's business and just turning on Melody and stuff like that. But apparently they made up and they're in a cordial place, I guess. So a bunch of cyberbullies. This is sad that people are okay with a woman being locked up, right? And it's not even her being locked up, because if you do it, hold on. If you do the crime, even if you're a woman, you probably should, go to jail for it. I just feel like his methods are kind of messed up. Like, dang, LeBerry. um Destiny has no empathy for women like Mel. That's why I find it hard to believe her. It wasn't in his heart to defraud her. He hasn't said anything, which he hasn't. He's been very quiet. We still don't know why they divorced. We could speculate, but we really have no idea what actually happened in their marriage. But yeah. Anyways, I just want to come to talk to you guys about that. So, what do you guys think about this? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos from Empress Radio. Okay, bye.